loads of clothes. When we got to Jim's, Mum just ripped them all up, cut them up. She said, I'm not having my daughter dressed as no packy. And ripped the lot up because it was like velvet dresses with frills on and stuff. And my dad promised he'd come every weekend after that. And every weekend I used to look out of the window, and every weekend he never come. Dear Max, I'm sorry about the other agreements, but to be honest, I really forgot about them. I have to move them out of the way of the kids. Lisa seems to have a fascination for them and hides them. No, I'm not still with Jim. I haven't got much time for him anymore. Anyway, I've got so used to doing what I want to do that I'd rather not have someone around to try and tell me I should. He was always saying, do this, do that. I never did like that, but that's besides the point. Love, Andrea.
Keith, I called him lad Keith. He was nice to the kids, he had time for the kids. I think he'd known him for quite a long time, but sort of picked up with him when she fell out with Jim. And I don't know what the falling out was about, you know. It was a stable influence. Yeah, and she seemed better in herself. Her confidence levels were better.
Mum had come home drunk 'cause she was with Keith then. We wasn't living with Jim. And she come in and she opened the door, just Mum being Mum. And she thought I was asleep. I heard my mum every single time she come home. I was aware. I just pretended I was still asleep because I might have got in trouble if I was awake. And they was talking about me, Lisa and Andrew, and just from nowhere, and she just said that she'd regretted having me, you know, and she'd regretted sleeping with an Asian man, and she couldn't love me to the same level that she loved Lisa and Andrew. Might have been innocent on Mum's part, but it was portrayed as very racist on my part, considering I was the only one that had colour. You know, so you can't say you love two kids more than another.
She didn't write a play for about 7 months. She didn't want to know anything. She just totally left it. She was depressed and things were catching on. Everybody getting on to her. Well, she couldn't sleep, and she did. She used to phone me up and say, look, I can't sleep. I said, look, do you want me to come up? And she says, yeah. So I used to go and stay the night, sleep with her. And she used to calm down, cuddle up, calm down, and that were it. And then she slept.
That week before she died, she used to come in, she used to say, have you got any tablets? And I say, what for? She said, headache. I said, I've got this headache and I can't get shut of it. And that was it with her, I thought. Because we were really shocked that day she died.
Yeah, that day, when she died, yeah. She asked me to go to the pub with her and I said no. And, you know, I wish I had done.
I think she collapsed in the Beacon pub. I don't think she actually died in the Beacon pub. I think, well, she might have done, but they pronounced her dead at the hospital some hours later, or it was some hours later before we found out. She died in her home, didn't she? Beacon pub. She practically lived there anyway.
and it would have had some sort of embolism, totally unrelated to any drink or out like that.
I went in to see her with kids and we were talking, and I saw a little, kiss my tears now, eye drop running down from her eye, and I said, "Andrew, your mum's crying." And he says, "No." I said, "There, tears." And he says, "Oh, yeah, yeah." I said, "You know, your mum knows you now. She sees you. She can hear you." And that way, really.
Do you know what? She died and she hadn't even bought us one Christmas present. I was so angry. Not one single Christmas present. It was only 5 days before Christmas. She had the audacity to drop dead, you know, so I can't even tell her how I feel.
Still to this day, I won't have anybody say a bad word against my mum. No way. Lorraine does, but I think part of it is because she does miss her. But she's got a mad way of showing it.
And I don't recall crying at my mum's funeral. Not at all. I can just remember thinking it's over. You know, that's it. Things can only get better now.
Have you read the play, or are you going to see it?
No, I haven't read it, no.
But are you all going down to London to see it?
Well, the wife is, and my other daughter, Pamela. But I'm at home with the children.
Mrs. Dunbar, can I ask you, have you read it, or will it be a surprise?
Oh, I've read it.
You've read it?
Yeah.
So will it be a surprise when you see it? It won't be so much of a surprise when you see it.
No, but it'll, you know, be something different, won't it?
Do you hope Andrea goes on to write more plays?
Yes. I hope she'll make a success of herself.
I think she wrote with great wit and great perception about the things happening round her. And it's a tragedy that she never wrote the plays of her maturity, comparatively.
I think after Christmas, that's when they sat us down and asked us who we wanted to be with and where we wanted to stay. Obviously, I'd always been close to my grandma anyway, so I decided that I wanted to be with my grandma. Andrew wanted to be with his dad, and Lorraine went to live with my Aunt Janine.
Because I used to get, like, moved, I was moved, like, I was moved about a bit, really, as a kid. But that's probably why I don't remember much of my childhood, really.
Everything was weird. And then I got separated from Lisa and Andrew, and that was odd. You know, being the person that had looked after him for so many years, it was hard. My Auntie Janine, she was what, 18? I was 11 years old, so there's only 7 years difference. I used to go down to the Woodside estate, just next door to Buttershaw. I had some friends down there. There was a guy actually that I fancied, and I wanted to be big and hard and show him that I could be growing up and stuff. I started smoking bong buckets. I couldn't bear it there no longer. I tried self-harming. I've still got the scar for it. I took 2 overdoses and said, no, I'm not going back. and Steve and Anne agreed to foster me. Life got great.